Live stream. It's time for a physics live stream, I think. I think that's what we're gonna have to be doing now. Uh, got into debt learning mechanical engineering, so got to figure out a way to actually use it. So this is what we've been reduced to. This is where we're at right now. All right, time for some engineering. So the last video I made, I calculated how would you say it? Would you break your neck if a fat person fell on your head? And the answer seemed to be yes. So you guys suggested some interesting things. So we're going to be doing videos of those too. So Nonsense Hat said to keep the thing falling for a tree on you. I don't know. Anyway, to keep the thing falling for a tree on you theme going, how big, I'm having a stroke, how big or how high would the apple have to be to kill Newton instead of inspire him and change history? Or like, how brittle would his skull have to have been for a normal apple from a normal tree to have killed him? So I think for that, we're probably gonna need to figure out the, this is a little complicated, but I think the energy of the apple. So maybe if the energy is similar to that of a bullet or something, if the energy is similar to that of a bullet, it's probably going to kill Newton. So what are the knowns and unknowns we need? Let me see. So I think, well, first off, we need to know the weight of the apple. So weight of an apple in kilograms. M of apple equals 70 to 150 grams. Okay, so I'm gonna say 0.33 pounds. Smaller apples, 100 grams. Medium apples, so let's say 125 grams. So that's 0.12, 125, 0.125 kilograms. Now, here's the thing about unit conversions. I do not like, I don't like, I think you shouldn't design using the metric system. Like if you're building a house, if you're designing a robot, you should not use the metric system. What you should do is you should design with the imperial system, because it's more based around like your biology, you know, like an inch is around your thumb size, you know. How would you say it? A foot is around the size of your arm. So it's like, it's more tethered to like intuitive human anatomy. That's at least one argument. With that being said, SI units are really good for quick calculations. So if you're going to be solving for like trajectories and other things like that, the metric system is better. But I don't know, people who are like, oh, the metric system is the best, I don't know, they were exposed to too much soy milk in the in utero. Okay, so what do we got? So we're at apple. Gosh, all right, I gotta go faster through these. So what do we know? We got an apple weight. What equation do we have? We would just need the equation for falling. So no, we wouldn't. Okay, so we would analyze this using the energy method. So what is the energy method? So you got potential energy, which is equal to mass times, I guess, the gravitational constant times height, I think. Let me just make sure. Potential energy formula. Oh, no, not that one. Yeah, we don't want that. Yeah, MGH, great. And then the energy of kinetic energy is non-relativistic kinetic energy is 1/2 mv squared. So you would just equate that, I think. Maybe I'm wrong here. Maybe this entire thing is on the wrong track. I don't think so. So we know the mass. We know the, let me just write the gravitational constant, 9.81 meters per second squared, I think. Okay, mgh, and we're just solving for h. Well, wait a minute, hold on. Would we be? No, we don't even need the kinetic energy equation, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think we do. All right. Let me see here. Let me do a little research, figure out how do we figure out if you're actually going to get injured by an impact energy? Let me see here. Well, okay, so you got, oh man, this could actually get pretty complicated. So you could either use a heuristic, or we could look at what it would actually take to like shatter your skull. So we'd have to, what would that equation be? Let me look back at my mechanics of materials textbook. All right, or no, it was a FE textbook. Oh, you got a biology. Biology, no, toxicology, biological processes, no, that's not helpful. Okay, mechanics of materials, stress strain. This is more of a shock thing. Let me see, maybe there's something on shock in here. Electronic circuits, engineering, economics. Now let's go to the back, see if there's anything on shock. There we go. All right. Let's see. Tuberculosis, tubular flow, turbulent flow. Shock. Shannon's sampling theorem. Oh, fun. Shear, shape factor, short, shot, shoulder, nothing. Okay. Now let me look something up. Here's the thing. Problems are either deceptively complicated, or there's a secret answer somewhere that you just need to like have the right information to solve it with. So sometimes, like, I think you can oftentimes really overcomplicate things if you don't know the trick. Let me write this down. Let's see. How bad is the vibration? Let's see, how do I dampen this? Because it's like. There's got to be a way to dampen this. I'm gonna put my phone on this box. Yeah, that'll probably solve. Or maybe I just tighten this. Maybe it's just bouncing around because it's not tight. Yeah, that didn't work. Okay, let's try this out. You guys can't be bouncing, man. You guys can't be bouncing around on my live stream. Okay, here we go. What an incredible look. I should just keep the live stream going on like that. Oh, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. No, 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 no. Not there yet. Not there yet. Okay. Let's tighten it up. Man, Goosnav LLC is a professional organization. There we go. Okay. Let me slide my ink rag under there. And there we go. We dampened it. Now you guys are not going to be bouncing. See, this is the power of science and engineering and bad equipment. All right. Okay, let's gonna continue doing some research behind the scenes. Maybe, actually. Okay. Shoot. Ooh. Oh man, I think I might have it. Okay. Here's an idea. An apple is a spherical object, and you could probably model the impact as like a tiny sphere. That tiny sphere, when it impacts the skull, would give a pressure or a stress. That's what it's called. So a force over an area. So if you find the force, you already know the area. You can determine the stress on the skull. And then all you need to know is what the what would it be? I guess there's a certain thing you'd be looking for, but like basically where the skull, like at what stress the skull would fracture. Maybe use Moore's circle, but I don't think so. Let me write that down. You guys have any ideas? Is it worth going back to school after years of being a NEET? Really depends on what age you are. There's value to an education because it helps get you into, if you're a career person, like you need a degree to get like an actual white collar job. But the problem is how much you pay. Like you don't want to get into extreme debt. If you're going to go back to university, make sure that you get a good, like an actually good STEM degree or something. And if you don't get a STEM degree, like, I don't know, like you should really know what you're getting into. The only exception would be like finance. I think that finance it's probably not that bad, but, or accounting. Accounting is good. Like there's money in that, but like really look into what's actually making money and get a degree based on that. I would also don't get into debt, especially if you're a NEET. Your resume isn't good. Go to a local state school. Don't go to like some big out-of-state university. Don't get into a huge amount of debt for this. Like pay the minimum that you can for your education. Like it's gonna be the same wherever. Like a lot of people at my old company, they didn't go to the best greatest school, but they went to a local school, and this local company I worked at hired a lot of these graduates. So do something like that. Like go to a local state school, doesn't cost that much, and go to like a local business around there because they're more likely to hire you. Um, but if you're like a really A player, then try and get a good education. But um, like in terms of like degree status, but for the most part, I wouldn't recommend it. Like most of the time, you're just chasing something that no one will ever care about. Um, with that being said, if you can't do STEM, if you're not smart enough for that, get really good at like welding or plumbing or electrical or HVAC. Learn that, get apprenticeships, whatever, and then try and start your own business. Like the only real route to wealth in this economy is starting your own business. Otherwise, you're just going to be a permanent member of the underclass. So either aim for a high profit white collar job or try and start your own business long term or buy your own business. But if you really need to, just grind out for a couple of years in the trades, but try to get out of the trades as soon as you can by owning it. That's what I'd recommend. But just like the economics matter a huge amount. Like I'm passionate about drawing furries. Okay, well, no, you're not gonna make. I mean, shoot. Well, if you decide to destroy your morals, sure, you could make money on that. But like, I'm passionate about 15th century prose. It's like no one cares. You're not gonna. Unless you're a data labeler, you label data. But anyway, let's get back to the physics here. Let's get back to figuring out if an apple is going to kill Isaac Newton. So let's think here. What's the impact diameter? Let's see here. Measuring. 3 centimeters. Okay, 3 centimeters. Impact diameter equals 0.03 meters. Hey, my calculator. Where's my calculator? See, the thing you should know about me is I'm not good at math. I'm good at a lot of things, but I'm not good at math. Now, just because you're not good at math doesn't mean you're not smart. But, yeah. I'm mathematically challenged, which is why I don't know if these videos are actually going to work, but we'll see. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to just do some research on head injuries. Let's see here. Stress. Yeah, we just need to find like the critical stress. Well, let's see here. We find the critical stress. Skull fracture stress. Tension. No. Impact dynamics. Low speed, wide area impact. Linear fracture due to tearing forces from outbending the bone. Low speed, wide area impact. What does that look like? Someone hitting you in slow motion with a bat? High-speed localized impact tends to cause smaller, depressed fractures as the force is concentrated. How are you defining low speed? Oh, oh shoot, oh man. Oh, I didn't, whoa. Oh man, I just saw, oh, I'm reading a paper. Holy moly. Oh my gosh. Oh, they got autopsy photos of a broken skull. Oh, oh, jeez. Oh my gosh. All right, come on. I'm just looking for a number here. I just want the number of what the force is. Do they not have a? I just want a number, man. I just want a number. Oh man, I'm putting too much work into a 30-second video. This is gonna. All right, let's see here. Okay. So, yeah, the big unknown is knowing what the fracture stress is. Gosh, fracture stress on bone. Fracture stress, bone values. All right, okay, we got so compressive strength, 90 to 230 megapascals. What's a Pascal again? Isn't that like 1 Newton over a meter or something? Pascals. Yeah, forgetting. Just give me the damn thing. Wait a minute, which one? Kilogram meter squared. Yeah, it's a Newton over a meter. Yeah, meter squared. Okay. Pascals equals 1 Newton over meter squared. Oh man, gosh. All right. Average fracture stress values, compressive strength, 230 megapascals. Yeah, so bone, so that's the max, it seems. Bone fracture equals, bone fracture stress equals 230 megapascals, 230 mega newtons over meters squared. Okay, and we know that. Now, how do we convert velocity into force? Force over time. Oh man. Yeah, that's a big assumption because the energy would be dissipated into the skull over a distance. So maybe we need to guess that too. What the crumple zone of an apple would be. Because that really matters, because if you take a huge force over a very long distance, it might not hurt him. So let's assume that the entire length of the apple is it will hit and it will compress over the entire distance of the apple. I think that's what we're gonna do. So length of apple equals how many? Length of a, let's say, that's a big apple. That's a small apple. 0.9. That's an apple. That's an apple, right? I think that's a good apple size. 10. Let's do 10. Let's do 0.1, just to keep it simple. Just to keep it simple for my little brain. So 0.1 meters. And let's change the impact diameter to 0.25 meters. Okay. All right. Okay. So the apple length, that's the crumple zone, and work equals force times distance. Okay. Okay, I think we're cooking here. I think we're getting somewhere. Okay. Now, as a reminder, the question is, what is the needed height for an apple to kill Isaac Newton instead of what? Instead of what? Instead of just inspiring him. I'm going to use an energy method to figure that one out. Yeah. Okay. Mass apple, blah, 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 blah. Bone fracture stress, 230, megapascals. Okay. Do we have everything? I think we might have everything, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Now, I don't know if this is true or not, but this is my best guess of how to approach this. All right. Okay, let's do it. So, massive apple. Oh boy. Oh, we gotta go backwards. Damn. Okay, we gotta go backwards to find the height. Okay. So, let's see here. We're gonna have to do this all in, what's the word for it? Variables. We're gonna have to do it all for, just use symbolic variables for this first. So, mgh is equal to 1/2 mv squared. That relates the velocity to the height. So we're isolating for height. So height is equal to mv squared divided by 2 mg. Wait, what? What? No way. This isn't good. The mass cancels out. Oh man. Okay, how are we gonna solve this? Because if the mass cancels out, oh gosh, it doesn't work. No, but then that's not necessary. Yeah, we don't care about the velocity. Yeah, so forget that. We don't need MVH. Because this equation basically just helps us find what the velocity is, so we don't even need that relation. All we need is the potential gravitational energy equal to force times distance, so basically stopping distance. And assuming that it takes the entire length of an apple for the energy to be dissipated, then we can just plug things in. We can just plug and chug, I think. So H required for a critical force times a distance over a mass divided by mass times gravity, gravitational constant. FD, So now it's a matter of finding the critical force. Okay, this is good. So I'm going to show you where we're at. I should probably, yeah. Maybe there's a better way for me to set up this camera so you know how I'm writing this. There we go. Is this better? Is this better? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. You're seeing see the ooh. Uh-oh. All right. I think that's good. All right. Good. Feeling good? Feeling all good? Let's make sure that nothing incriminating. Ugh. Okay. All right. Okay. So we got H equals F times D over mg. Again, for anyone new, we are trying to solve for what height the apple would have had to be to kill Isaac Newton instead of inspiring him. And we're figuring out the equation to solve for that. So the main thing is we need to figure out what the critical force is. What is the critical force? So, critical force, we need to basically find the critical stress, which is 230 megapascals. 230 megapascals. So the critical force is equal to the critical stress times the critical area, or the impact area. So we know the impact area. Let me just make sure. Pretty sure the radius of a the area of a circle is r. Oh gosh, what was it? Pi r squared, I think. Area of a circle. Pi r squared. Yep. Area of circle equals pi r squared. So F equals pi d over 2 squared times times what? Times what, you would say? Times critical stress. Okay, we have everything we need. Look at this. Look at us. Look at us. Look at how great we are. Look at how fun. Look at all the fun we're having. Look at all the incredible times. So force critical is equal to pi d over 2 squared times stress critical times distance. Great. Distance of, or let's say the length of an apple. Yeah, we'll say that. I wonder if this is, I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. It'll be fine. What is, oh yeah, mg. So mg. And then we got it. Okay, now it's time. You guys wanted to know. You guys have been sitting here patiently in an annoyed state, waiting for the answer. But your patience, although it's running thin, it will be rewarded right after I make this slow, stupid calculation. All right, impact diameter is 0.025 meters divided by 2 squared times the critical stress, which is 230 megapascals, and I think mega is 6, e to the 6. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, 1 million pascals. So 230 e to the 6 pascals over what? Over where's the, oh yeah, times the length of the apple, which is 0.1 meters, and then multiply that also by, oh yeah, 9.81, here's a second squared, times mass of the apple. And where's the mass of the apple? It's 0.125 kilograms. Okay, now we have what we need. Let's solve for this. 0.025 divided by 2 squared. Oh, this is going to be a real fun calculation. Oh gosh. Times 230 times. Oh, I have a feeling we did something wrong, but whatever. 230, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the stupidest way to do this. I have a better calculator. I don't know where it is though. Okay. Uh-oh. This might actually not be as high as I thought. So 11290 divided by 9.81 times 0.125. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Okay. That's a little... Well, that seems a bit high. Seems a bit too high. I feel like we did something wrong here. The answer is 9,207 meters. I feel like we missed something. Oh boy. 9 kilometers. 9 kilometers. I don't think so. I don't think that's right. Problem is, you got terminal velocity. So let's see here. Terminal velocity equation. Oh yeah, so we got some of that. Drag coefficient of a sphere. What is weight? W? What is W? W is weight. Okay, good. Weight over drag coefficient times density? Density. Yeah. Times frontal area. Let's see. Drag coefficient of sphere. Okay. All right. We're going to try out the terminal velocity equation. Oh man, so maybe we have to go through with that. Oh man, oh gosh, this is opening up a couple different cans of worms. And how do we integrate this into there? Terminal velocity equation, because that would probably mess up this equation right here. Terminal velocity equation. Let me just think here. Force mgh. Oh gosh. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Ooh. Ooh. Huh. Let me think. All right, let's just write it out. So V equals square root of 2 times W over the drag coefficient times R. No, why are they doing that? It should be it's the density symbol again. And density symbol. It's a rho, right? Yeah, rho. Why would they do R as density? What's up with these NASA dummies? All right. Okay. So how do we relate that to that? So mgh equals 1/2 m 2 there CD rho squared, that gets rid of the square root, mgh equals 1/2 m, okay, over 2m times weight over, no, wait, oh, whoa, this is actually an interesting equation, times rho a, that cancels, so g, that, gravity squared, huh? Times weight, CD rho. I think this should give us the distance, the height it would take to get to terminal velocity, I think. H equals, what was weight again? How'd you calculate weight? It's like mg, I think. Weight, pretty sure, mg. Yeah, weight goes mg. Mg. Ooh, look at that. So we got GH, so G's cancel. So we got MCD, rho over area. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. So mass over, what's the density? There's the density thing. The drag coefficient of a sphere is 0.47 by rho. What is the density of an apple? Density of an apple. What the hell is the density of an apple? The hell is the density of an apple? Oh yeah, no. Okay, let me tell you what we're doing right now. We're checking to see if this is even if it's possible to hit the terminal velocity, or what the height of the terminal velocity is. Because if it's more than this, then we win. If it's less than this, then we lose. Mass is 0.125 kilograms. Density of an apple. Density of an apple. I think around 700 kilogram over meters cubed. 700 times area. The frontal area of an apple. 0.1 pi r squared. Pi r squared is 0.5. 0.5 meters squared is equal to 0.025. All right. Times 0.0025. Okay, here we go. I think we got it. So 0.125 divided by 0.47 times 700 times pi times, I hope this works. Gosh, I hope this works. 0.0025. No! Did something wrong here, man. That's not adding up, man. That's not adding up. That's not adding up. Oh man. Oh gosh. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Okay. It's over, guys. It's all over. It's all over. uh, Dumb engineer tries to solve for Apple, fails miserably. What is the equation to find height of terminal velocity drop? Okay. See, I'm telling you guys, I'm not a good math guy. No, dude. No, dude. No, dude. I want the. You stupid bastard. I just want the equation. The equation is simple. I don't want to know what the terminal velocity is. I want to know what the height is, which is easy. Oh my gosh, man. Do I really got to derive this myself? You bastards. Okay, that's it. Oh gosh, man. Bro, I gotta pay someone to come up with this stuff myself. Wait, no, I gotta pay someone to come up with these equations for me. That's what it's gonna get to. That's what it's gonna get to. I'm gonna be burning $1 million a day making these reels. Oh man. Oh my gosh, man. This is what we have to go through. This is what we have to do to come up with good content. You know, maybe it's the fact that the stress is too high. Logarithm. Where's the logarithm? Where'd I? Is 700 wrong? What? What? No. No. The density of an apple might have been wrong. Density of apple. No, it looks like it was right. Where's log coming from? Bill? Okay. Let me see here. Oh, man. Let's think here. Let's see here. I'm fact checking here, seeing if these calculations are right. I want to figure. Let's see. What? It's asymptotic? Asymptotic? Bro, where's that equation coming from? What the? V-terminal. 2W, CD, row A. Fine. Fine, we'll do that. Oh gosh. Alright, we gotta figure out practically terminal now. Bastards. Bastards. Big math, man. Big math just wants me to fail. I hate big math. 9.81, okay. Apparently this equation's more complicated. Stupid bastards. Want me to solve for their stupid equations? Hey, how about you guys get a job instead of making me do all your stupid equations for you, dummies? Idiots. These idiots want me to do their equations for them. Fucking, man. I've had it up to here. I've had it up to here with these math nerds. Their stupid equations. Oh, that's wrong. Oh, gosh. My stupid chud life. Okay. 0.00. Okay. All right, let's do this again, shall we? All right, bastards. Okay. It's Texas Instruments. I didn't realize that. Texas Instruments. Okay, let's see. 1.25 times 9.81. All right. 0.47. No. 47 times 700 times 0.0079. Okay. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Okay, fine. It says the terminal velocity is 0.97 meters per second. That doesn't sound right. What is the... Man, I spent an hour of my life working on this problem. Jeez. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong here? What the hell? You gotta be... Dude, okay, there's something wrong with these calculations. There's something wrong with these stinking calculations, man. Oh my gosh. Radius of apple is equal to 0.05 meters. And area of apple is equal to 0.05 squared times pi. 0.79, 0.0079 meters squared. Okay. Let's do this again. Let's do this stupid equation again. All right. Gosh, okay. I'm going to do it again, and then we're going to move on. We're going to move on into greener pastures here. Okay. It's cruelty, man. It's cruelty to get a person like me to do math. Oh, man. All right. 9.81. Plugging it into the old Wikipedia thing. 700 times area, 0.0079 times, it's better work or else I'm gonna squeal. Okay, let's not use my old calculator, let's use Desmos. Let's use Desmos, okay. Man, I'm gonna go insane doing this. 2 times 0.125 times 9.81. No, what do you do? Oh gosh, man. See, I hate this stuff. I hate math. Gotta have some. I like it. It's just it doesn't work for me. It's more unforgiving than programming. What am I doing wrong? It's getting the same. Oh. Maybe density is different. Yeah, I think density. Is it the density of air? Oh, I think it might be the density of air. Are you? I'm gonna. Bro, can the people on Wikipedia? Okay, I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm trying to figure out the terminal velocity of an apple, and I've been using the